everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Today I am very happy and proud to announce the big reveal of the latest collaborative product between myself and my dad, Backyard Bullion Senior. And that takes the form of these 3 sliding square puzzle boards that you see before us. We've been working on them for the last month or so now, I think, and we finally finished the 3 different size prototype boards that we wanted to share with you guys here today. And as you can see, we've got an 8-piece small square set, a 15-piece small square set, and a monster 15-piece large square set. Really happy with the way these have turned out. They're probably my favourite product which I've created over this last couple of years doing Backyard Bullion hand-poured silver. They're incredibly tactile and they are so much fun to play with because they are actual working sliding puzzle boards, as you can see here. But we'll show you a little bit more about that in a minute. Now, of course, these are collaborations between myself and my dad, Backyard Bullion Senior, and he has made these frames which double up as the playing area out of English oak, and his woodsmithing skills are incredible. Just look at this seamless join that he's created at the edges, and he's drawn some incredible grain effects out of this English oak. So a massive well done to Dad. Just look at this big set here. Some of the grain effects here are just incredible. So well done to you, Dad. Thank you so much for all of your hard work. It's really, really appreciated, and I hope you guys out there see this and appreciate just how much hard work and energy and effort's gone into each and every one of these frames. Now, of course, each and every set comes with hand-poured silver from myself, and we have completed each piece in the kind of Backyard Bullion style ripple finish. And each piece has been stamped with a really large number as well. We wanted to make the numbers the kind of feature of this game so that we could actually use it as a real game, so that we could play the actual sliding puzzle board game. So you can see here all of the numbers stamped, and we've antiqued them as well so they all stand out really nice and big. And then on the reverse of each square we have stamped the actual weight of each individual piece, as well as having them all hallmarked by the Edinburgh Assay Office so that you know without a shadow of a doubt they are all 999 fine silver. Of course, I stamped my BYB logo on there as well. So they all then sit nice and neatly within this sort of puzzle frame that Dad has created, but Dad has also gone one step further and created these really cool plugs. And these are basically so that you can pause your game. If you haven't quite finished your puzzle and you want to come back to it at a later time, you can put this plug in wherever you have stopped, and it freezes the game so that you can come back and finish it. Or when you have finished it, you can frame off your puzzle with the last piece of wooden block, which is really, really cool. So great idea from Dad. Thank you very much for making those, and those are really cool as well. Now, these 3 boards are the prototype boards that we've created. These 2 smaller sets are in fact available for sale right now over on my website. There's a link down in the description below, so if you'd like to pick those up, then please do head on over there and have a look, or you can drop me an email to byb@backyardbullion.com. The large monster set, which all told is something like 38 ounces worth of silver, has already been sold, so that's not available. However, the plan going forward is going to be something very similar to the way that we've worked with the Tetris sets. They are basically going to be minted to order, so if there's a certain configuration that you would like to have and it's not available, then please do let me know. Get in touch. There's a link to my website down in the description below. You can drop me an email through my website or directly on byb@backyardbullion.com, and in theory we can put together any kind of configuration of puzzle that you would like, and you can theoretically have any kind of square size. So if you wanted a 5x5 square set, then theoretically we could do that. But there's you know, quite a lot of weight in silver, so the larger the set is, the more expensive it's going to be, and each and every piece has to be handmade, hand poured, and of course Dad has to make the frames as well. Now, the best thing about these puzzle boards is that they are functioning puzzle games, which is really, really fun. I absolutely love puzzles, and I also love the idea of having something which is a lot more tactile than just a piece of hand-poured silver which you lock away in a safe and never sees the light of day again. This is something I think that would be really at home sitting on a desk, and you can just enjoy it. You know, you can play with it when you're at work or at home or wherever, and it's just something that's really fun to do. And I absolutely love puzzle boards, and I never really had one like this when I was, or I certainly never had one that was made out of hand-poured silver when I was younger, but I really, really enjoy it, and I've never really studied them, so I never knew how to complete these boards. And when we finally got them all completed, Mrs. Backyard Bullion and I spent, gosh, it was literally a couple of hours working out how to actually solve these puzzle boards, and they are really intuitive once you work out how to do it, but they're quite tough to work out how to do. So there you go, that is the 8-piece set all completed. Of course, it gets exponentially harder the larger the sets are, and I'm just going to shuffle this one up here. Now, something that's really interesting, I'm shuffling these boards up just randomly from a completed position, so we know for a fact that they are completable because they started completed and I haven't removed any pieces to change the kind of configuration. But apparently, if you were to take all of these pieces out and randomly put them back in obviously a random order, only 50% of all of the permutations that you could put these puzzles pieces into would be solvable, which is of course a little bit frustrating. And one customer has suggested that we create a board with a checkered background, because there is a way of being able to work out whether or not a configuration is solvable based on the kind of configuration of the odd numbers and even numbers across the various different checkered bits of the background. So that's something that's really interesting that we're maybe going to explore, hopefully get Dad to make some kind of dual wood back to it, or at very least have the kind of wood stained so that we could demonstrate that a puzzle is solvable if you were to randomly assign the pieces in. So now we're just going to solve this big 15-piece puzzle. Of course, I'm putting myself under the cosh here to actually show you that it's solvable. I've been playing with these on my desk for quite a long time. This big piece, this big set here is by far and away my favourite. It's just incredibly chunky and really fun to play with. So hopefully I'm going to be able to solve this all nice and well on camera for you guys. There is a little knack to it. As I said, with the 8-piece set, you just have to kind of evolve your thinking for the 15-piece set when you scale it up a little bit. But yeah, they are really, really fun indeed. So we just need to shuffle these round a little bit. There is definitely a knack to them, and I'm now under pressure to get this one done correctly. And even if you have been playing with them for ages like I have, you can forget the method. It's really, really annoying sometimes to just have everything all lined up and then just realise actually it's not quite done correctly. So here we are now. I've got them all in line and I'm just going to shuffle them around into their actual position. But it's really, really fun to play with, and I think that's the most important thing, and that's what I want to kind of do with Backyard Bullion Hand-Poured Silver going forward. I want to create products which are fun and tactile and interesting, and they have a little bit of difference to them, because just any old piece of hand-poured silver, sometimes they're really nice, but as I said, they just get locked away into a safe or into a box, and they really never get shown the light of day again. So here we go, we are very close to finishing this puzzle. So there we go, that's how you finish the big 15-piece set as well. And of course the small set here, 15 pieces, is just the same as the large one, just a little bit smaller. So yeah, going forward, as I said earlier in the video, these will be minted to order only. So if you are interested in them and you're heading over to my website and these small sets are not available, or if you would like to get hold of a pretty mammoth set. So in theory, as I said, we can do 5x5 squares, we could even do 6x6 squares, but obviously bear in mind that that's going to take an awful long time to create and an awful lot of silver to create as well, and Dad needs quite a bit of time to create them. Another thing to factor in is that it's getting close to Christmas now, and this is always an incredibly busy period for us here in the Backyard Bullion household, so there will be a little bit of a waiting time for all of these boards to be created. If you wanted one for Christmas, within the next kind of 3 or 4 weeks is the time to let me know if you would like to have a specific set made, because putting them together with all of the other commitments that I've got going on for Backyard Bullion, for the YouTube channel, for what's left of my day job, is proving to be quite hard to do. So I know it's only, the end of September now, but we are fastly approaching Christmas, and it's something to definitely factor in. So if you like these boards, if you like this video, if you like my demonstration of them, and I'm quite happy that I managed to finish these boards on camera, because that would have been quite embarrassing and would require a number of different takes for me to get it right, then please do hit the thumbs up button. Please do share this around on your social media as well. That would be incredibly helpful for everything that I do here on my YouTube channel. And if you would like to see more kind of hand-poured silver content, then over the next couple of weeks, next couple of Sundays, we've got some big old silver pouring compilations. I've been working on so many different things that the kind of regular Backyard Bullion Leaf Ripple series has had to take a little bit of a back step, but I am working on those now, and in probably about 3 weeks' time, I'm going to do a big general release of a whole bunch of new products. So if you'd like to see those, make sure you hit the subscribe button and head on over to my website, backyardbullion.com, and sign up for my newsletter as well. Otherwise, that is all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic week ahead, and please make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe for more.